Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Konstantinos Kitrou. I'm a computer science tutor, and now we're moving on to our lesson 3 in Microsoft Excel for beginners. So after having seen the simple calculations in lesson 2, in this lesson I will show you the autocomplete tool of Microsoft Excel, which is super crazy because you can use it for so many different cases. So let me start with something simple. Let's say that inside the A1 cell I type my name, so Konstantinos, and I press the enter button to confirm. I'll change the column width a bit. Okay, so now how do we use the autocomplete tool? First of all, we select the cell whose content we want to autocomplete. If you notice, when you select a cell, the border is a bit more bold because we have selected it, and in the in the bottom right corner there is a dot and if you put your mouse pointer on it, then it turns into a black cross. So you can left click stably, and if you move downwards or horizontally, doesn't make any difference. When you leave the left click button, you will find out that you have just copied the A1 cell's content. So this is the first usability. If you type something, especially that happens when we type text, because when we type numbers, we will see that something different occurs. So yes, if you type something like a text inside a cell and you autocomplete, then in fact it is like you have copied this content. And I can do that horizontally as well. Konstantinos inside cell C1, and now I'll do it horizontally. There it is. And let me show you, by the way, something else. When you write something that its width that the column's width it is not enough to have it, then you do not have to auto-adjust the columns, for example, one by one. You can select the whole spreadsheet and you can double click in between two columns, and then the whole spreadsheet is auto-adjusted. So this is the first usability, the first use of autocomplete. Let me show you something else. I will insert another spreadsheet, so spreadsheet 4, and now inside cell A1 I type number 1, and inside cell A2 I type number 2. So now I select A1 and A2, and now I will autocomplete, and I'll stop somewhere in line, for example 15, and I have an auto increment between 1 and 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So when you select two cells and you autocomplete, and you use the autocomplete tool, the step that that Microsoft Excel uses to move on to the next numbers is actually the difference between the cells that have been selected. For example, if I do it like this, B1 number 2, B2 number 4, now I select those two cells. Be careful, because when you select, your pointer must be a white cross, but when you autocomplete, it must be a black cross. So now if I autocomplete with 2 and 4, then the step is 2 now. 2, 4, 6, 8, and I have all the events between 2 and 30. Of course, the step can be negative as well. For example, if I type 10 and then I type 9 and I select C1 and C2 and I autocomplete, then it moves downwards, 10, 9, 8, 7, and even minus negative numbers as well. Now, let me show you something else. Let's say, for example, I will insert another spreadsheet, 5. I can insert as many as I like. So now, let's say that I want to build my weekly schedule, my weekly program. Okay, so what does a weekly program definitely contain? The days of the week. So let's say that I type Monday in cell A1, and now I will autocomplete horizontally. So I select A1 and I autocomplete horizontally until there. Oh my god, very, very clever. Well, it's not that enough clever. I will show you the secret behind this result. So yes, it's ecstatic. It's very useful. It's very practical. I have just typed one day of the week and I autocompleted, and all the days of the week emerged. You can create your own lists. You can create as many autofill lists you like by just typing them only one time. For example, let's say that you want to create an autofill list with months. So I type, for example, that January, then February, then March, April, May, June, July, August, September, okay, October, November, and December. So now I want to turn this into an autofill list. So I go to File menu and I click on Options button, and on this panel I go to Advanced option, and then I scroll down until I find a button which says Edit Custom Lists. So there it says, there it is, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the one I have used already. So now, in order to import mine, I go where it says Import List from Cells. So there I select the cells in which I have written the months. I click on Import button, and the list is ready. So if I click OK now and OK again, so I will go in cell C4, for example, and if I type January now and I select cell C4 with January and I autocomplete horizontally, then I have all the months. There it is. Stay tuned, because in the next lesson I will show you more uses of autocomplete tool, and I will combine autocomplete tool with the calculations where you have already learned in lesson 2. So now go to your file, save as menu, I browse, and I will save it as lesson 3 now. Apologies for inserting so much spreadsheets. It's just, the reason is just because I have not shown how to delete content yet, and I will also include that in lesson 4. So thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.